How many times have you told yourself, I will do it later? Now is not the right time. I just need to prepare a little more. And every time it sounds reasonable, it sounds calm, it sounds responsible. You tell yourself that waiting is smart, that postponing means you are being careful, that you are not avoiding life, you are just choosing the right moment. But then, one day passes, then another, then weeks turn into months, and quietly, without drama, a question appears inside you. Why am I still here? Putting things off is not about laziness. It is not about weakness. It is about fear. Fear of starting. Fear of failing. Fear of seeing that reality may not match the image in your head. Fear of discovering that you are not as ready as you hoped. As long as you do not start, you can still believe in a perfect future. A future where everything works out easily, where you feel confident, where you know exactly what to do, where you never make mistakes. Waiting feels safe because nothing is tested, nothing is exposed, nothing can go wrong, but nothing can move forward either. Many people believe that one day they will feel ready, that motivation will suddenly appear, that confidence will arrive by itself. But confidence does not come before action. Confidence is built through action, step by step, moment by moment. The truth is simple but uncomfortable. Clarity comes after action, not before it. No one starts an important chapter of life feeling fully prepared. People start while doubting, while feeling afraid, while feeling tired, while not knowing how the story will end. The most dangerous lie you can tell yourself is this: I have time. You believe life will wait. You believe you can live a temporary version of yourself now and become real later. But life does not pause. Real life is not waiting somewhere in the future. It is happening right now, quietly, every single day. Every time you postpone what matters, you put your own life on hold. You continue moving on the outside, working, scrolling, distracting yourself. But inside, something stays frozen. Over time, a deep exhaustion appears, not from doing too much, but from carrying unfinished intentions. Unstarted dreams drain energy. Unmade decisions create constant tension. A quiet voice follows you everywhere. I know I should do this, but I'm not. Procrastination is heavy, much heavier than action. Now imagine a different moment. You take one small step, not a perfect step, not a confident step, just a real one. You begin before you feel ready, before fear disappears, before everything makes sense. And something changes. The noise inside becomes quieter. Not because all problems are solved, but because you stop running away from yourself. Action grounds you. It brings you back into the present moment. It gives fear somewhere to go. Action does not erase fear completely, but it takes away its control. You do not need to change your whole life today. You do not need to be fearless. You do not need a perfect plan. You only need honesty. If a thought keeps returning to you again and again, it matters. If an idea stays with you for months or years, it is not random. It is asking for your attention. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when it feels easier. Now, take one step, write one sentence, record 1 minute, open the file, make the call. Start smaller than you think you should. You do not need to see the whole path. You only need to see the first step. Yes, it may feel uncomfortable. Yes, you may doubt yourself. Yes, it may not work the first time. But inaction guarantees only one thing: regret. It is better to begin and pause than to never begin at all. Life is not waiting for the perfect moment. It is waiting for your participation. Stop putting your life on hold. Stop postponing what matters, because later is where dreams slowly fade, and now is the only place where something real can begin. And remember this: every time you choose to start, even when you feel unsure, you prove something important to yourself. You prove that fear does not control you. You prove that doubt does not decide your future. You may move slowly. You may pause. You may question yourself along the way. That is normal. Progress does not require perfection. It requires presence. It requires your willingness to stay instead of escaping. Each small action builds trust with yourself, and self-trust changes everything. One step leads to another. One decision creates movement, and movement creates life. You do not need permission. You do not need validation. You do not need certainty. You only need to begin. Because when you finally act, even imperfectly, you are no longer waiting. You are living.